Next point, Newton's second law of motion from the topic laws of motion. Newton's second law of motion. See here, let's try this. Ask your friend to drop one plastic and one rubber ball from the same height. You can catch the balls. Which ball was easier to catch and why? तुमच्या एका मित्राला प्लास्टिक आणि रबरी बॉल एकाच वेळेस सेम हाईटवरनं जर तुम्ही ड्रॉप करण्यासाठी सांगितला तर यू कॅच द बॉल्स, तुम्ही बॉल कॅच करू शकतात. पण कोणता बॉल तुम्हाला इझिली कॅच करता येईल? तर आपल्याला इझिली हा रबरचा बॉल कॅच करता येईल. आस्क युअर फ्रेंड टू थ्रो अ बॉल टुवर्ड्स यू ॲट स्लो स्पीड. ट्राय टू कॅच. नाव आस्क युअर फ्रेंड टू थ्रो द सेम बॉल ॲट हाय स्पीड टुवर्ड्स यू. ट्राय टू कॅच. विच बॉल कुड यू कॅच विथ ग्रेटर इज अँड व्हाय? तो see here students, the Newton's second law of motion, this is related with the momentum of an object. Now what is given this in paragraph? The effect of one object striking another object depends on both on the mass of the former object and its velocity. समजा दोन ऑब्जेक्ट आहे, त्या दोन ऑब्जेक्टपैकी एक ऑब्जेक्ट एक विशिष्ट व्हिलॉसिटी आहे, त्या ऑब्जेक्टला एका विशिष्ट वेगाने ती येते आणि त्या ऑब्जेक्टचा मास सपोज यम आहे. तर इफेक्ट ऑफ वन ऑब्जेक्ट स्ट्रायकिंग ऑन दी अनदर ऑब्जेक्ट डिपेंड्स ऑन मास अँड व्हिलॉसिटी ऑफ दी फॉर्मर ऑब्जेक्ट. म्हणजे ज्या ऑब्जेक्टवरती जो वेगाने येणारा ऑब्जेक्ट एखाद्या स्टेबल ऑब्जेक्टवरती जर तो स्ट्राईक होणार असेल तर त्या ऑब्जेक्टच्या मास आणि व्हिलॉसिटीवरती तो इफेक्ट जो आहे डिपेंड असतो. This means that the effect of the force depends on a property related to the both mass and velocity of the striking object. तर यावरनं असं लक्षात येतं की एखाद्या फोर्सचा इफेक्ट आहे हा कशावर डिपेंड असतो? The effect of force mostly depends on the mass and velocity of the striking object. So this property is termed as a momentum. See here again, the effect of the force depends on a property related to the both mass and velocity. So this property is known as the momentum by Newton. Now what is momentum? See here, the momentum is denoted by small letter p. Momentum is nothing but the product of mass and velocity of an object. So p is equal to m into v. Momentum is a vector quantity. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object. See here, p is equal to m into v, mass and velocity of the object, and momentum is a vector quantity because it is having magnitude as well as the direction. So what is the Newton's second law of motion? This is the statement for Newton's second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force and the change in the momentum occurs in the direction of the force. जो काही रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम आहे म्हणजे एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर मास असलेल्या ऑब्जेक्टच्या व्हिलॉसिटीमध्ये होणारा जो चेंज आहे ज्याला आपण मोमेंटम म्हणतो, या मोमेंटम हा अप्लाइड फोर्सला प्रोपोर्शनल असतो आणि फोर्स जो अप्लाय होतो हा इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दी फोर्स. म्हणजे जे काही चेंज इन मोमेंटम होते त्या तो चेंज मोमेंटममध्ये होत असलेला चेंज हा त्या फोर्सच्या डायरेक्शनमध्ये असतो. दॅट मीन्स द चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम अकर्स इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दी फोर्स. नाउ सी हियर, व्हॉट इज मोमेंटम? द मोमेंटम हॅज मॅग्निट्यूड ॲज वेल ॲज डायरेक्शन. Momentum has magnitude as well as direction. Its direction is same as that of the velocity. In SI unit, the unit of momentum is kilogram per second. See here, momentum, mass into velocity. This is the formula for momentum. If m be the mass of an object and v its velocity, then we can derive the momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So according to the mass into velocity formula, SI unit मध्ये mass kilogram and velocity meter per second, then SI unit kilogram meter per second, while in case of CGS unit it is gram per second. See a student, if an unbalanced force, what is given here, if an unbalanced force applied on an object causes a change in the velocity of the object, then it is also cause a change in its momentum. एखाद्या अनबॅलन्स्ड फोर्समुळे जर ऑब्जेक्टमध्ये त्याच्या व्हिलॉसिटीमध्ये जर चेंज होत असेल, दॅट मीन्स इट कॉजेस अ चेंज इन इट्स मोमेंटम. द फोर्स नेसेसरी टू कॉज अ चेंज इन मोमेंटम ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम. Suppose an object of mass small m has an initial velocity u. When a force F is applied in the direction of the velocity for time t, its velocity become v. That means here m is the mass of an object. It is having initial velocity u. When we apply force to this object which is having initial velocity u and for time t, then its velocity become small v. Then see here, according to the momentum is nothing but the product of mass into velocity. So initial momentum of an object is m into u. That means m is the mass of an object and initial velocity of the object is small u. Its a final momentum after applied force for time t. After time t, it is m into v. The rate of change of momentum. What is the rate of change of momentum? This is the change in momentum divided by time taken. So for rate of change of momentum, the final momentum is m into v and the initial momentum is m into u. So mv minus mu divided by t. m सेम आहे इथे, त्यामुळे आपण m हा कॉमनमध्ये काढतो इथे. सो द इक्वेशन बिकम्स m इन ब्रॅकेट v मायनस u अपॉन टाइम t. बट v minus u is nothing but, student, we know that v minus u divided by t is nothing but the acceleration. This is the acceleration. So instead of v minus u divided by t, we are putting small a. Small a is nothing but acceleration. According to the Newton's second law of motion, what is given here? According to the Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. So that the ma, mass into acceleration, this is the rate of change of momentum, the value of rate of change of momentum. It is directly proportional to the f, to the applied force, from according to the Newton's second law of motion. What is Newton's second law of motion? See here again. The Newton's second law of motion gives us that the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force. So that this is the m into a, the value of rate of change of momentum. According to the Newton's second law of motion, this is directly proportional to the applied force. Directly proportional to the applied force. So this is the sign for proportionality. We remove it and instead for it we take the k, constant of proportionality, and its value is 1. If the value of 1 we are putting in this equation, then we get f is equal to m into a. That means applied force is nothing but the rate of change of momentum. That means m into a. See here, Newton's second law. If you apply more force to an object, it accelerates at a higher rate. See here, this is an object having mass m. It shows the acceleration if we apply the force on it. If we apply more force on an object having mass same, the more acceleration speed increases faster. Consider two objects having different masses which are initially at rest. The initial momentum for both is 0. Suppose a force F acts for time t on both objects. The lighter object starts moving faster and the heavier object. So here the two objects are there having the different masses. Suppose this is the object m1 and this is the object m2 having the greater mass. These two objects are having the initially these are the rest. So that initial momentum for both these objects m1 u1 is equal to 0 and m2 u2 is equal to 0 here. Both these are having initial momentum 0. When we apply force, f for time t on both objects, the lighter object starts moving faster. So light object आहे, हलका object आहे, it start to move faster than the heavier object. However, from the above formula, we know that the rate of change of momentum, that is f in both object, is the same. What is the Newton's second law of motion? m into a. The rate of change of momentum. आता f जो आहे दोन्ही ऑब्जेक्टसाठी या ठिकाणी सेमच आहे. दोन्ही ऑब्जेक्टसाठी फॉर दिस ऑब्जेक्ट m1 अँड m2 दोघांसाठी जो अप्लाइड फोर्स आहे ही व्हॅल्यू सेम आहे. So that f in both objects is the same. The total change in momentum will also be the same. जर F इज इक्वल टू M1 इंटू ए अँड F इज इक्वल टू सेम अमाऊंटमध्ये फोर्स आपण अप्लाय करतो M2 इंटू ए, जर फोर्स सेम आहे देन रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम फॉर बोथ दीज ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर ऑल्सो सेम. Also be same, that is F into T. Thus, if the same force is applied on different object, the change in momentum is the same. So what is given here? If the same force is applied on different objects, जर same force आपण different objects वरती अप्लाय करतोय तर चेंज इन मोमेंटम सुद्धा काय असतं, त्याचं सेम असतं. In SI system, the unit of force is Newton. We know that we measure the force in terms of Newton. So what is Newton? The force necessary to cause an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in an object of mass 1 kilogram is called 1 Newton. If an object is having 1 kilogram mass, due to the application of force, if we develop 1 meter per second square acceleration, then the magnitude of the force is known as 1 Newton. So 1 Newton force is nothing but the 1 kilogram object. We are developing 1 meter per second square, this much acceleration. This is known as 1 Newton force. In CGS system, the unit of force is dyne. So what is dyne? The force necessary to cause acceleration 1 centimeter per second square in an object of mass 1 gram is called 1 dyne. म्हणजे 1 ग्रॅम मास ऑब्जेक्टसाठी, ज्या ऑब्जेक्टचं मास 1 ग्रॅम आहे त्या ऑब्जेक्टमध्ये जर आपल्याला त्याच्या ॲक्सेलरेशन डेव्हलप करायचं आहे, किती ॲक्सेलरेशन 1 सेंटीमीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर, तर किती अमाऊंटचा फोर्स आपल्याला लावणं गरजेचं आहे, तर 1 डाईन फोर्स लावणं इथे गरजेचं आहे. सो व्हॉट इज 1 डाईन फोर्स? द फोर्स नेसेसरी टू कॉज acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square in an object of the mass 1 gram is called 1 dyne. So students, we have completed here our Newton's second law of motion. See all the videos carefully. Thank you.